and the Spurs have agreed to a 5-year, $252 million max rookie contract. According to Shams, that happened on Friday. Notably, Wemby decided to take the 25% maximum instead of the 30% supermax escalators that could have seen the contract total reach $303 million over those 5 years. The deal could potentially save the Spurs up to $50 million over the life of the contract. Wemby announced the news on X saying, quote, "Spurs family, I'm here to stay, whatever it takes," but not everyone is seemingly thrilled about Wemby's deal. NBA PA Executive Director David Kelly had this to say in reaction to Wemby's new contract, quote, "We think the players should make decisions for themselves, and we should not be pocket watching." That's what Kelly said in response when asked about Wembanyama's deal. "The system should not require a player to carry all of that burden. We should not put a player in the position to carry the burden of keeping a team together." Kendrick Perkins, Vince Goodwill joining us here this morning. Good morning, guys. Vince, want to start with you here. Do you like the move or not like the move from Wemby to leave some money on the table for the Spurs?
I hate it because ain't neither one of us sitting here going to leave money on the table. I think it sets a bad precedent for the NBA. I think in terms of the Players Association and the collective bargaining deals since 1998, they have progressively gone in favor of the owners. And the problem is the Spurs have 3 potential max players on their roster: Victor Wembanyama, Steph Castle, Dylan Harper. Victor Wembanyama maybe can make up that 5% with his Nike deal and everything else. But does that mean Dylan Harper and Steph Castle, they have to take less because Victor Wembanyama took less? I have yet to see anybody buy a jersey that says, "We save money on the back of it." I've yet to see somebody buy a jersey that says, "Cap space and flexibility." Like, you're coming to see Victor Wembanyama and you're watching these players like they have a very finite period of time to maximize their earnings potential. I know Victor Wembanyama's an alien and everything else. He's going to get every dollar that's owed to him, but I don't know if I want to applaud this, because I'll tell you this. When's the last time we asked an owner to sacrifice some money or whatever it is, or ownership groups to sacrifice money for the sake of winning? The fact that you're putting players in a spot where they have to be both player and executive, give them 2 salaries then, because they're doing 2 people's jobs, and I don't like that.
I mean, $252 million, that's it? Wemby should have signed a 10-year, $1 billion deal. That's how valuable he is. That's how box office he is. And I get it. Listen, to a lot of people in the world, to us, like, we cover this game as students of the game, as analysts, as journalists, and as fans, right? But this is people's jobs. This is these guys' jobs. And even when I was playing, and guys were coming up to get their money or getting contracts, I would always say, get your money first and max out, and then worry about the other stuff later.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the news that Victor Wembanyama, the most hyped rookie in the NBA, has decided to take a 25% maximum contract instead of the 30% supermax deal that he was eligible for. I mean, we're talking about a difference of $50 million over the life of the contract. That's a lot of money, no matter who you are. And I have to ask, what was going through Wemby's mind when he made this decision? Did he really think that taking less money would be better for the team in the long run? I understand that Wemby wants to win, and he wants to be on a team that can compete for championships. But I don't think that taking less money is the right way to go about it. I think it sets a bad precedent for the league, and it's not fair to the other players who are going to have to make similar decisions in the future. I mean, what about the other max players on the Spurs roster? Are they going to have to take less money too? It's just not right. Kendrick Perkins made a great point when he said that the system should not require a player to carry all of the burden. The owners should be willing to pay their players what they're worth, and not expect them to take less money just to help the team out. I mean, the Spurs have 3 potential max players on their roster, and if they all take less money, that's a lot of money that's being left on the table. And let's be real, Wemby is a superstar. He's a once-in-a-generation talent, and he deserves to be paid like it. I think he should have signed a 10-year, $1 billion deal. That's how valuable he is to the league. And I think the Spurs should have been willing to pay him that much. I mean, they're not hurting for money, and they should be willing to invest in their players if they want to win championships. But instead, Wemby is taking less money, and I think it's a mistake. I think he's going to regret this decision in the long run, and I think it's going to hurt the league as a whole. I mean, what's to stop other players from taking less money too? It's just not a good precedent to set. And another thing, what about the other players on the team? Are they going to have to take less money too? I mean, Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper are both potential max players, and if they take less money, that's a lot of money that's being left on the table. It's just not fair to them, and it's not fair to the fans who want to see their team compete for championships. I know that Wemby wants to win, and he wants to be on a team that can compete for championships. But I don't think that taking less money is the right way to go about it. I think he should have taken the max deal, and then worked with the team to build a roster that can compete for championships. That's what superstars do, they don't take less money to help the team out. And let's not forget, Wemby is not just a player, he's a brand. He's a global superstar, and he deserves to be paid like it. I think he should have taken the max deal, and then used his platform to build his brand and make even more money off the court. That's what smart players do, they don't leave money on the table. I'm not saying that Wemby is wrong for wanting to win, but I think he's going about it the wrong way. I think he should have taken the max deal, and then worked with the team to build a roster that can compete for championships. That's what superstars do, they don't take less money to help the team out. And finally, I think this decision is a reflection of the larger issue in the NBA. The league is more focused on making money than it is on the players. I mean, the owners are making billions of dollars, and the players are expected to take less money just to help the team out. It's just not right. I think the players should be paid what they're worth, and the owners should be willing to invest in their teams if they want to win championships. It's that simple. And I think Wemby's decision is a wake-up call for the league. It's time for the owners to start paying their players what they're worth, and it's time for the players to start standing up for themselves. So, to answer the question, I don't think Wemby is right to leave money on the table. I think he should have taken the max deal, and then worked with the team to build a roster that can compete for championships. That's what superstars do, they don't take less money to help the team out. And I think the league needs to take a hard look at itself and figure out why it's okay for players to take less money just to help the team out. It's just not right.